Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Energy Web Token, aka EWT. So sit back, relax, and before we fully jump into this video, I do just want to ask guys, please leave a like on this video. It does help the channel grow immensely, and of course I always do greatly appreciate that. And if you do find any of the information in this video valuable, useful, or interesting in any sort of way possible, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on to never miss a future update. Now, with that being said, yes, we can go check out Energy Web Token if we are talking about Bitcoin and we're talking about the indices. I am waiting until tomorrow before I do buy anything, but I will say this, Energy Web Token has nearly come down to my perfect point. I talked to you guys about this point a lot if we are going to the all-time chart. So here we have the summer low, which is at about $4.51, almost 52 cents technically. If we're talking about the level that we came down to, about $4.74. Perfect point, honestly, to jump into Energy Web Token. But the reason why I say be careful with this is just because if we do lose this level, then we can come down as low as like about $1.70 or even technically $3, somewhere in that range. And the reason why I say watch for these levels if we do see them is just because we have the indice opening tomorrow. The major indices, the stock exchange, if you will. And I think that when we're talking about things that are happening, I think that we could be seeing major impulses. I don't think that we come down to $3 on Energy Web Token. I think that this is our bottoming point. Honestly, the summer lows at about $4.51, almost 52 cents. But I want you also to understand that this is sitting at about $149 almost $1 million market cap. It's extremely undervalued and overlooked. Holders tab has been sort of in a decline. I don't know why this isn't loading. There we go. Let's go to the 3-month. I gotta refresh it. Something is going on here with CoinMarketCap. Don't know if it's glitching or what. So yeah, it's a little glitchy. The 1 month is the only one that's actually showing. But as you guys can see, this actually hasn't been updated since February 9th for some weird reason. So I'm not even going to try looking at that. It's a little bit glitched. But I do want to talk to you guys about some partnerships that Energy Web Token has been releasing. So first off, we're talking about this one with Core Wireless. So Core Wireless is a pioneer, leader, and trusted advisor delivering transformative business performance from the Internet of Things solutions. We are thrilled to announce our collaboration with Core Wireless and also Kaijin Ltd. to open a decentralized identity exchange for smart grids with eSIM. More information here. So let's go check this out and let's actually look into this. So we do see here, major development in clean energy transition that leverages the latest standards-based security schema, eSIM, and open source blockchain to be discussed during eSIM Summit at Mobile World Congress. Again, they're really focused on building out these major operations for energy grids and things like that. But you guys can see here, a global leader in Internet of Things solutions and worldwide IoT connectivity as a service with the support of Kaijin, the global pioneers of open IoT, safe technology, and Energy Web, the non-profit focused on building operating systems for energy grids, announced today a collaboration that provides a secure and global connectivity solution for smart grid applications designed with eSIM and open IoT safe technology. This is actually going to be pretty big. It is enabling customers like Energy Web with resilient, future-proof connectivity to really kind of basically see the solution and utilize it and see how it's going to really innovate further with what Energy Web has already built. As Internet of Things accelerates, there is an interest or an increasing concern of security risk because because every new device connected to the internet represents a security risk or point of vulnerability. So this is going to be very cool. I think that this is going to be very interesting as well. We actually see here, Core has long supported security by design and securing IoT solutions from the ground up. We are thrilled to be able to support this innovative initiative that brings Internet of Things security to the forefront and doesn't pass along the full brunt of security downstream. High-value collaborations like those with Kaijin and Energy Web enable our Internet of Things security initiatives. Now, I want you to all understand that when we are talking about this is more so giving, that security trustworthiness to, for an example, the grid, if you will. I think that this is going to allow for a lot more security measurements to be taken, but I think that this is going to be pretty cool. I think that this is also going to boost Internet of Things adoptions, which we know is, Internet of Things is growing day by day and day. But I definitely think that this is going to be very cool. I think that this is going to be very interesting as well. We actually see here, we're pleased that this collaboration allows this by combining core strength in eSIM connectivity and Energy Web's decentralized technology to move the world towards a zero carbon economy. So again, very cool, very interesting. I think that a lot of these partnerships will definitely go down in history as something to really kind of, hey, this was something that you should have seen and you most likely missed it, and maybe, you didn't want to invest because you didn't see something like this. I think that this is something that should be on everyone's radar, especially with the solutions that Core does have and the services that they do have. And also, this is a company that has been founded since 2002, so it is a leader and pioneer in the Internet of Things scene. So definitely pay attention to a lot of these partnerships because they are very incredible partnerships. Also, Kaijin definitely being, it should be labeled as a major one as well, but Core definitely is a lot bigger than, of course, Kaijin. Also, Shell. Shell's QGC business develops next phase of gas. Now, I want you to all understand what Shell is really kind of doing here. They are disrupting a massive market. Between now and 2024, Shell will progressively drill and connect approximately 145 new gas wells as part of Shell's QGC business in the Western Downs region of Queensland. The funny thing about this is that we know that gas will be crucial to the energy transition, allowing the integration of greater levels of renewable energy here and overseas, and a vital part of Shell's strategy to provide more and cleaner energy solutions to supply the world's energy needs. Now, if you guys don't know, Shell does have a partnership with Energy Web Token, and you guys have to pay attention to the wording here because all of this is more so the transition in terms of the gas market. And of course, here you have the energy and innovation from, of course, digitization and energy. This is coming from Shell again. At Shell, we are leveraging blockchain technology to reimagine current processes, create new value propositions, and establish new markets. And again, we do see here to establish trust and security amongst peers, to assert the state of ownership or, assert the state or ownership change of digital assets by recording all transactions on the blockchain. This is more so them adopting, blockchain in general. Here's a few case studies. Now, I actually do have this one open, so we're actually going to go check this out. But of course, you guys can see where blockchain activity in Shell is really kind of growing. Here's supply chain, new energies. For example, we do see here, again, this is what I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about accelerating the energy transition with Energy Web. Shell is a founding member of Energy Web, a global nonprofit organization that develops public, open source, decentralized technologies purpose-built to accelerate the energy transition. We are literally moving in on, of course, the energy transition. This is something that I want you to all focus on. This is the focus point here. And we actually see here, how can blockchain support the energy transition? Again, this is all talking about low carbon energy. Guess how they are achieving that? Yep, that is right. They are achieving it through Energy Web, themselves. I want you to all understand the sheer amount of volume and value behind something like this. I mean, when we are talking about, Energy Web as a whole, first off, as a company, Energy Web Foundation, if you will, they're doing incredible things, especially even in blockchain sustainability. I always talk to you guys a little bit about blockchain sustainability because when we are talking about that as well, we go over here, right? Last year we built the world's biggest coalition of crypto companies focused on sustainability. This year we're building a solution with Crypto Climate Accord signatories powered by EWT and the Energy Web X stack, enabling bottom-up verification of renewable Bitcoin and other crypto mining. And I want you to all understand what they just told you. Okay, we know that Energy Web has allowed for Ripple to have energy sustainability measurements taking into accountability from their ledger technology, right? But also from their overall XRP currency in general. What Energy Web is trying to focus on here is also allowing for Bitcoin and other crypto to also be sustainable. They are going to solve the major problem here. Okay, and we actually see here, this is coming from Coin Telegraph. Until we have moon bases, Earth will be our home. And the Crypto Climate Accord and the Climate Chain are working to make things better for all of us. Boasting over 200 member organizations, these foundations are working to decarbonize the crypto industry. And I'm telling you, if Energy Web Token does fully achieve this, this is going to go down in history as one of the biggest innovations in this space yet. And the reason why I say that is because if you go to any article that is talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum adoption, what is the number one concern? comment down below. I want you guys to tell me what is the number one concern behind Bitcoin and Ethereum in terms of scalability. Maybe, you're thinking of, all right, the fees are too high, maybe, it's too expensive. But I guarantee you that nearly every single article talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum, or when you see like banning going on with, Bitcoin, it's all regarding proof of work carbon emissions. It's all focused on energy sustainability. It's just a major issue. We see how bad of an issue that actually is in this area, and we know that Bitcoin and Ethereum, if they do become energy sustainable, that is going to be a huge innovation, and it's going to be solved, in my opinion, from something like the Crypto Climate Accord, because we've already seen this solve many issues for many companies that I'm already invested in. For an example, Ripple is one of them. It has solved major issues for Ripple. We actually see our joint CCA supporters, Energy WebX, Ripple, and of course, even Griffin Mining. Now, this goes back to 2021, September, of course, but again, it's all making crypto green. I want you to all realize that crypto cannot be adopted at mass scale if it's not sustainable. This is why Energy Web Token is solving such a massive problem. I don't even think we could put a price tag on Energy Web Token until we know the price tag that these, assets are, basically paying to become energy sustainable. Energy Web Token is absolutely killing the game in many of their industries that they are focused on. For an example, EV, even the grid, right? The energy grids. But you need to realize that this is not the stopping point for Energy Web Token. They're not only focusing on major industries, and I could actually kind of show you those industries real quick. But there's so much more to Energy Web Token than what you can see on the surface. Like, yeah, sure, they do incredible things in the industries that they are in. You guys can see these industries here: grid operators, aggregators and OEMs, energy suppliers, e-mobility, things like that. But there's so much more here. And it all starts with the Crypto Climate Accord, because the Crypto Climate Accord is such a huge selling point to me, because this is, at the end of the day, the biggest problem within crypto. Trust me, there's a lot of things that also stop crypto from being adopted, interoperability and things like that. But of course, the number one call for concern, and the number one call for concern from, for example, governments and things, is just sustainability. Okay, and I want you to all realize how big of a problem that is, and how big of a solving point Energy Web Token has positioned themselves in to really solve these major problems within crypto. This is such a massive use case in itself. I can easily see Energy Web Token being $100 billion in market cap valuation in some time, right? It could be this year, it could be next year. It does not matter. I do easily see this at $100 billion evaluation. And who knows exactly where we will see the price actually be, maybe in 2 years, 3 years. All we know is that if we do achieve, for example, a $100 billion market valuation, we're looking at like almost $2,000 per Energy Web Token. It's actually a little bit more than that. I think it's actually maybe $3,000 technically, because we have 30 million in circulation. So again, the upside ROI potential on Energy Web Token is absolutely massive. This is why I talk to you guys about Energy Web Token. This is why I want you all to understand the major problems in this area and really kind of see the efficiencies that some of these companies and tokens really kind of solve. And Energy Web Token by itself, the token itself, not the company, but the token itself, is also providing massive value. So with all of that in mind, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.